Welcome to Talk of the Town Special Edition Citizen Spotlight, where we highlight influential Menomonee Falls citizens and their noteworthy contributions to our village. Today, our spotlight is on entrepreneur William Koch. William August Koch was the son of Mary Care and Henry William Koch. William's father, Henry, was only 2 when his family came from Germany to America in 1850. William's mother, Mary, was born in Menomonee Falls, and the two married in 1869, becoming early settlers of Germantown. On June 1, 1879, the couple's 6th child out of 10, William August, was born. For the next few years, the family was on the move, from Germantown to Kewaskum to Frankfort and Marathon County. Time passed, and young William met Meta Bastian, a girl from West Bend. In September of 1902, they were married, and during the course of the next 13 years, they had 5 children: Arthur, Lucille, Harold, Meta, and a little boy named William Bastian, who only lived for 4 days. William had a great-aunt and uncle, Margaret and August Koch, who lived on an 80-acre farm on Lannon Road. When August died in February of 1876, Margaret rented out the land in Lannon and bought this 3-year-old house in Menomonee Falls for $225. It was built in 1873 and located on the corner of Appleton and Shady Lane. When Margaret died, she willed the house and land to St. Paul's Church on Appleton Avenue in exchange for perpetual care of her family's gravesite, which was kitty-corner from the house and still can be seen on the road when you pass by. For 15 years, William was the mailman in Menomonee Falls. Then, at the age of 40 years old in 1920, he decided to start a new career. He bought the house and land from St. Paul's Church, which had previously been owned by his great-aunt and uncle, and he made it into a dairy. In the dairy's first year of operation, William installed a large Kelvinator refrigerator, which was a great service to his patrons. The local paper reported, "Billy says he always strives to give the best service possible." The dairy was a whole family operation by 1930. Wife Meta was the mechanic and in charge of sanitation. Son Harold was the storeroom keeper and in charge of all things electrical. Arthur helped his father sell the milk. Daughter Meta was the cashier in the office. And older daughter Lucille was in charge of making meals and feeding the dairy workers. The dairy was self-sufficient too. They raised their own cows for milking. The cows used to graze outside the office window on the shady side of the lane, and that's how Shady Lane in Menomonee Falls got its name. William also bred and raised thoroughbred Percheron horses. He used the horses to deliver milk until 1941 when he purchased a delivery truck. Although he used both horse-drawn wagons and the truck for making deliveries, housewives preferred the truck, which didn't leave such a mess on the curb. William operated the Koch dairy until 1950 when pasteurization was required. It was then that he decided to retire and his son Arthur took over the business, which he and his wife Louise ran for the next 10 years. They then sold the business to Etzel Dairy. Etzel's also bought all the customers for 50 cents apiece. William lived in this village for 43 years. He raised his family, worked his business, was on the village council, and served on the county board of supervisors. William died May 13, 1945, and is buried at Sunnyside Cemetery. Whether Billy carried and delivered mail or milk, he never failed to be prompt in his delivery. Many a day he went out when the weather was anything but suitable. His patrons, friends, and family will always remember his usual cheery smile.